I don't know how many interviews I've done on this show, Chris, in the 7 years, right? Or my entire career. It's got to be up in
thousands.
the
1 billion.
thousands. It's tons of them. Very few make me nervous. I'm very nervous. I can't tell you how nervous I am right now. Because you know how it works in baseball. You don't talk about this stuff.
Don't talk about stuff.
I remember.
Don't talk to the person.
I remember Paul O'Neill in the World Series in which he was raking against the Mets. Said, just don't talk about my numbers. I'll interview. And then the interviewer, first thing the interviewer said was, "You're 7 for your last 12." And O'Neill almost walked away. You don't talk about numbers, and certainly these types of numbers. But I couldn't be more pleased to have this gentleman on the show because he is a national story at the prep level because this left-hander, a UConn commit, one of the top prospects in Major League Baseball, a senior at Manchester, Connecticut's East Catholic High School, has thrown 4 straight no-hitters, has not given up a hit since April 26th. And tomorrow he takes the bump to make it 5 in a row, and he says yes to us asking him to come on to talk about it. 17-year-old Frank Mozzicato of East Catholic High here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Frank?
I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for having me, Mr. Eisen.
No, please, Rich, first of all, Frank, please. I'm nervous,
My
man.
mother will kill me.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Tell your mom, no big deal. You can call me Rich. That's fine. I'm nervous, Frank. I'm nervous about this interview.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome, number one. Why did you say yes?
This is an awesome experience and kind of something you can't turn down, So,
okay.
Just had to do it.
Okay.
And, I'm super thankful for you having me.
No, you bet. So, why are you so locked in right now, Frank, with what's going on in your world?
It's easy to pitch when, the defense behind you knows going to make all the plays. And, my catcher, we've been working with each other since freshman year. So it's really easy to throw strikes and just kind of do my thing. And, I don't really focus on not giving up a hit. It kind of just happens. So it's not really a goal of mine. So,
well, Frank, you've struck out 101 batters over your last 42 innings. You sure your defense isn't falling asleep out there? What plays are they making?
They're always on their toes. Balls do put in play, so they make all the plays and super easy. Knowing they're going to make the play, so just throw strikes.
So who's your guy that you growing up that you emulate? Who's that player? Who's that guy for you?
I'm a Yankee fan, so I have to say Andy Pettitte.
Look at you. Look at you. You're 17. When do you ever see Andy Pettitte play? Come on. What do you got? YouTube? When have you seen Andy?
Yeah, I've seen clips of him on YouTube, but also, growing up watching, him, Jeter, Mariano, and Jorge Posada. So when I was a little younger, but always try to emulate his pickoff move, and didn't work out too well. But
well, you still have time. But Pettitte, that's a great guy. What a competitor, Frank. I mean, what a competitor. Certainly from the left side that you're dealing. Have you, who have you been talking to? Anybody at that level that you've picked their brain, or your coaches introduce you to any of these people, or that's still to come for you, Frank?
That's still to come. In the off season, I've worked with a couple of minor league players. Thomas Gerard out of Duke. He plays for the Orioles now. I worked in the off season with him, and he kind of just gave me a gist of what big league ball is like, and he's such a good person and mentor to me. So.
When did you first pick up a ball where you realized this is something I might be able to do? When's the first time you did that, Frank?
I don't know. I mean, I've always wanted to do it growing up. I've always wanted to be a professional baseball player, but kind of kicked into me, after my first or second start this spring. That okay, maybe it's getting realer as the season's going on. So. Okay,
what's it like to throw 4 straight no-hitters? What's it like?
It's pretty mind blowing to me still. I don't. The thing is, I don't go out obviously and try and throw a no-hitter. So. When it just after the second one or third one, I'm like, okay, someone's gonna get a hit now. It's gonna happen. Who cares? Out there and do the best I can to get the team to win. But after 4, it's just kind of crazy and kind of unreal. So it's been a cool experience.
Is that your attitude? Who cares? Is that? I mean,
yeah. No,
I wanted.
The more you think about something, the more you're stressed about it. So I just go out there and give my team the best chance to win. Going out there and saying okay, I need to throw a no-hitter. It's kind of selfish, so I can't have that mindset.
Well, there is an I in Mozzicato, right, Frank? Come on, now. There's an I, and I say that as this guy there's an I in Rich and Eisen. But no, the reason why I wanted to follow up on that is, you sometimes hear, or no big deal, whatever, that it might be viewed as not caring. And I just wanted to, so, your competitive spirit and fire, where do you get that from? Where do you get that from, Frank?
Definitely, playing backyard basketball and baseball and football with my older brother, who's at Central right now. They're actually in the College World Series, so playing with him, in the backyard, just always wanted to beat him in whatever we're doing, and never would, but just that competitive spirit. And my dad was an athlete growing up as well, so kind of probably got a lot of that from him too.
How many scouts have been showing up lately for you, Frank?
The last 3 or 4 games, there's like 45 or 50.
That's a lot.
That's pretty cool.
That has got to be pretty cool. Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Good for you. And you're smart enough to be a Yankee fan. Good for you.
Yes.
There's no Met fans in your household? None of them?
No Met fans. They're all Yankee fans.
Okay. And Manchester is, where is exactly Manchester in the Nutmeg State? Where is that?
It's like Central Connecticut, so it's like pretty much right in the middle.
Okay.
And I live north of it in Ellington, about like 25, 30 minutes north in Ellington. So.
I spent 7 years in Bristol, so I know the area. But I also know Central Connecticut. Some might lean towards the Red Sox side of things. So you're smart. I like you, Frank.
Yeah.
I like you a lot. You're welcome.
I'll take that one.
Okay. So last one for you. I've never asked anybody who I've interviewed to sign a liability waiver, but I'm wondering if you could verbally release us from any liability if you don't pitch a no-hitter tomorrow, Frank. Is there a way for you to do that?
Yeah, I think it would be all you guys' fault. No.
Guilty as charged. I'm freaking out, Frank. You're much calmer than I am right now, man.
I'm just going to go out there and, it's states now, so like every team out here is good, and, they'll probably get a hit, so it's whatever, Streak's got to come to an end, and I don't really care about it that much, so if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
If it doesn't, it doesn't, and if it doesn't, then we'll take credit for it. That's the way it goes in the media. I'm trying to teach you how it's going to work as you move forward. Frank, congratulations on everything that's happened with you and what you have created for yourself. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much for having me as well. I really appreciate it.
Let's do this. Let's keep doing it.
Awesome. Sounds good.
You take care of yourself, Frank.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
You got it. That's Frank Mozzicato right here on the Rich Eisen Show.
I like that kid.
I know. I like him. Del Tufo's getting to know him right there.
Yeah, I just said
Del Tufo.
Long goodbye. Everyone.
I mean, it's like a Jewish goodbye right there, but two paisans talking right there. It's kind of it's basically like a Jewish goodbye.
Yes.
When two Italians from the East Coast talk to each other. I'm freaking out over here, guys. I'm not going to lie to you.
I get it.
But it's so cool.
That is awesome.
He's like, someone's going to get a hit. Whatever. That is a great attitude. And I'll tell you what, all this attention he's gotten, he's climbing the prep rankings in 2021, guys.
What do you got for me on that?
He is the 51st ranked prospect heading into the MLB draft that's coming up.
And here's something I've never read. Well, it's, when I was covering Andy Pettitte in the World Series, my God, that he he's gotten an uptick in velocity and a curveball that already rates a 60 on the 60-80 scouting scale.
Yeah, that's good, in case people want to know.
But, I mean, like the old spin rate.
According to a scouting report, too, has the best chance to be the top pitcher from Connecticut since Carl Pavano.
Oh!
Ew.
Well,
Charlie Morton also from the Nutmeg State.
Well, I don't know if Frank knows of his Yankee fandom that Carl Pavano pitched so few games for the Yankees that the New York Post nicknamed him American Idol, IDLE. That's what they nicknamed Carl Pavano.
Didn't he end up making, because of his contract, like $1 million a start or something?
Yeah, sort of like Steve Trout back in the day, who I believe was a lefty. Oh, God. I've never refreshed MLB.com for prep results more like I'm going to do tomorrow. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.